Alright, where's my shit at? There it is. You hear me? Telling me you had to buy it. They said I downloaded this for free, so it should be on here. The fuck they doing? Talking about please leave. I already got it. So how do I, like,
look in your outfits.
Oh.
Hold on. Go down.
I thought it was more than
Go down the store.
This one right here?
It's the store, over it.
Oh,
On the
really?
menu. On the menu.
Oh, right here. It's confusing me. Come on, Mom. She's ready to be like, what do you say to you? Come upstairs. Like, come on, man. Fuck.
Please look at this one.
Fuck. If it's a new outfit, put it on and put it on. When you get a chance.
Do you want to get down? Get the fuck down! Get your ass back over there in the fuck. Get the fuck over there.
It was about 11 p.m. and I was doing my nightly routine of laying in bed and messing around on the computer when suddenly, a sinking feeling of dread. I felt as if I was being watched. It was summer and we didn't have AC, so I had a large box out the window blowing the cool night air into my stiflingly hot room.
Get the fuck over there.
Once that feeling settled over me, I decided that I should remove the fan and close the window, just in case. Once removing the fan, shutting and locking the window, and pulling down the curtain, I felt a bit better. However, I still couldn't shake the feeling of dread. I lay back in bed and tried to continue what I was doing, though I didn't put my headphones back on. After a few minutes, I began to hear something that sounded like light scratching. I sat still in bed, listening to the sound, trying to pinpoint what it was and if I recognized it at all. Our new house, although relatively close in distance to our neighbors, had a fair amount of forest around it, so I thought the scratching may have been an animal or someone's dog that got loose and wanted to come inside. After a few minutes, the scratching stopped and everything returned to silence, so I figured that I was probably right and that it must have been an animal. My relief was short-lived because after the scratching stopped, from the other side of the wall, I began to hear slow footsteps descending into the basement. This is when I knew I was completely fucked. There was no way I could get out of the house without walking past the basement stairs. We didn't have a house phone, and at the time I was in the process of getting a new cell phone because mine was broken beyond repair. I sat there for a few seconds, wondering what the hell I should do. I knew that I would need to get out of the house as soon as possible, and that the more time I wasted, the worse it would be for me. I contemplated popping the screen out of my bedroom window and jumping out, but it was far enough off the ground that there was a good chance I would end up getting hurt if I did. Not to mention that if I jumped out the window and hurt myself, I wouldn't be able to run for help and I would be right next to the door that whoever was in my house had just gone through. So I decided to very carefully and quietly open my door and peek out around the corner. And if the coast was clear, I would make a mad dash for the front door and sprint to my neighbor's house. I very slowly opened my bedroom door, letting my eyes adjust to the darkness of the house before creeping around the corner and looking to see if it was safe to make a run for it. What I saw nearly made me vomit. As my eyes scanned the house, I noticed that something was off. I squinted hard as I looked over at the basement stairs, and was able to make out the shape of a man. What made it worse? He wasn't just standing at the top of the stairs, he was fucking crawling up them like some kind of nightmare creature. I quickly backed into my room again, shutting and locking the door as quietly as I could. I didn't think he'd see me, but there was no way I was going to make a run for it now. My only choice was to pop the screen and jump out the window. As I was unlocking and opening my window, I heard the handle to my bedroom door turn. Once the man realized that it was locked, in a sickeningly sweet sing-song voice he said, "I know you're in there." This was followed by a loud cackle and what I could only imagine was him throwing himself at full force against my door. I ripped the screen out of the window and flung myself out. I landed wrong on my right foot and I was sure that I'd hurt my ankle, but at the time I couldn't think of anything other than getting as far away as possible. I got up and ran as fast as I could to my neighbor's house, knocking on their door in a panicked frenzy and ringing the bell over and over again. I looked over at my house as I was yelling for my neighbors to let me in, and I swear to fucking God, I thought I could see the man standing at my window waving at me. My neighbors finally opened the door after what felt like forever, and I managed to explain well enough what was going on for them to let me in and call the police. I stayed with them until the police arrived. The police searched my house and found that the lock to the basement had been picked, and that the door to my bedroom was hanging off the hinges. They weren't able to find the man anywhere, and because I had only seen him for a split second in the dark, I couldn't provide them with a good description of him. Of course, I got into contact with my parents immediately and they hurried home. The police took my statement and searched the area for the man, but of course they came up with nothing. After this event, my parents and I were sure to add deadbolt locks to the door leading into the basement and to the door leading out of the basement to the rest of the house. They also helped me pay to get a new phone. What really bothers me about all of this is that nothing was stolen. There wasn't even any evidence that the guy had looked through anything while he'd been in my house. He was just some psycho who broke into my house knowing that I was home. I hope I never see him again. When I was about 13, my parents and I moved to an old house. It was at least 90 years old. It was large and it was in pretty good condition for a house that second biggest room on the second floor, and that room was huge. Sometimes my parents left me at home by myself for a few hours. Whether they were going shopping or on a date, I always asked to stay at home. I didn't mind staying at home because I like to think of myself as responsible and trustworthy. It made me feel special. One night at around 6 p.m. or so, my parents had to go run some errands. They were the kind of people who spent long hours out shopping for the best deals, and they used a lot of coupons on whatever they could. And I didn't want to be involved in any of that at all, so I decided not to go and stayed home. I stayed in my room and watched some TV. Then, at around 8 p.m., I got hungry and decided to get a snack. Now, at this point, the house is very dark, so I grab my cell phone and use it as best as I can to light up the hallway, since the hallway didn't have a light. Now, this was before cell phones had built-in flashlights, so I just used all the light my screen could give until I made it to the kitchen. The kitchen light had been left on. When I was about 13, my parents and I moved to an old house. Later found out that our neighbors saw this man unlocking our back door with a key, and saw that he had a knife and called the police. My parents arrived a few minutes later, and my mom started hugging me and crying. The man unfortunately escaped. I cried and got no sleep that night. Because the man had a key, we got the lock changed, but we eventually moved way out of state. I'm 23 now, and I have moved past it. But there are several questions I still have. How did he get a key? Why did he want to come into our house? And what would he have done if the police showed up any later?
Oh, my mom. What's this?
I'm a 25-year-old female, and
Huh?
I've been living with my boyfriend.
Just that funny shit that I thought.
So
Like
what
I said.
happened?
Just don't listen to that shit. He would never do that. I brought that shit up to him a long time ago. And like he said, you would have to do it 3 times
Get your ass the
in
fuck
1
down.
month.
Get the fuck down. Now
And that's
fuck
when,
your
you
ass.
know, the house would get raided.
Get up there one
If
more
he
fucking
was doing
time.
that, basically.
Now what happened? I'm sorry. Well, I'm not even sorry. That's Mango's fucking fault.
Something about she talked to him before about it, and he laughed and said, I wouldn't do that. Not only that, to set somebody up, it takes 3 days out of 1 month. If he was to do it, or was doing it, it would take 3 days out of 1 month, since he's been coming for so long. And she's got messages from his son and him. So,
No, she don't.
yes, she does.
No, she don't.
Hold on.
Mom deletes her fucking messages.
I was thinking that. She was like, oh yeah.
I know your mom's password. Get her phone. It's fucking 1631.
Unless she got a statement.
No.
Sure.
Bitch deletes all her messages. She's always deleted all her messages, if you remember.
Yeah.
You used to have her phone texting her. Bitch, you have. You know you wanted to laugh because
It's been a long time now, I swear to God. I don't remember that.
It's been a long ass time.
That's probably why. And it's crazy, you didn't remember.
Because I don't remember what you remember. Like I'm always saying.
So what is this?
This is downloaded content that Tony has to pay for. It's $20. This is free
Again.
for us.
So that's 25 already. So he done paid like 75 so far. And that's not, this is just the beginning.
This is 3 missions with
He ready.
the Peruvians and the Bolivians.
Oh man, I wish I'd have knew this before I went upstairs. I was like, tell him, please, damn. I told her like he going that when he get home, Mom.
So it's that, the Unidad, And the rebellion goes back.
I'm about to hit beats like you got them downloads for free, right? From those Recon.
Fucking hate you.
Hit it back with the purple dip. That's like, I told you.
Yeah!
We only got this left of the blue dream. Like I said, worst come to worst, I'll mix it. It's just I can't believe how much Mikey did me wrong with this. The stems is out of control.
Now! Get the fuck down if I whoop. Don't do shit. Get the fuck down. Get the fuck down. You think I'm fucking playing with you? Get the fuck down there. Anyway.
He alright with that stem, ain't he?
Hasn't he always been?
Yeah.
I got something to do. Watch this. You think this is a fucking joke. When I say stop going the fuck over there?
Yeah, you probably gotta put it a different layer. It's another bruise, right? That green one. He made shit. Why ain't me or her? Lily was scared. I was waiting for that. Fucking stop. Stop. Yeah, my grandmother earlier, she's like, yeah, your mother gave me the money for heroin, da da da. I was like, I know, it's only $5, I ain't in a rush. Like I told Shane, like, that $5 shit, you know, I don't mind doing it if you're looking out for me, but if you're not doing shit, like, you might as well charge everybody $5. It ain't looking good at all, man. Nigga be like, yo, I need one, give me $5. People looking at me like, look at me. What you got, nickels, dude? That's why I be trying to have fluffy weed, because I can make it small as long as it's fluffy weed. But if it's tight weed, I'm fucked. And he gonna get, you know, something else. It's girl, I know you hating that right now.
Fuck.
I know you hating that right now.
He'll find somebody around it because that's how he is.
Always.
Sick.
All fucking ways. Now we take this. Come on. Out. Step up, Monty.
You can give him to me. I think he's stuck.
You stuck, little baby? Oh, that little baby stuck. Let me get. No, I don't.
He's been good before him, so he can come over.
Oh. Is that for me? Huh? You know, Mom? Go get it. Go get it. 1, 2, 3. Go! Woo! You got little baby. You got little baby. You got little baby. Woo! Look, you want me now. Oh no.
He ain't getting on my shoulder.
Oh no. No. Roll it, roll it. Roll it, roll it. Roll it, roll it.
Alright, Kim, you a mango.
I think I was doing it.
Nobody say you had to fly up there. Put him on
I'm
the cage.
telling you,
He
Great
is so
Auto
retarded.
better not do that army shit And like I said, if they do, they better make it like the CEO thing, or people, they gonna really lose people. GTA is to get on and fuck with different shit, not a one thing. I never knew Grand Theft Auto was one thing. Missions, races, all that shit. Not that bad on me at all.
It's not funny, but I told you, keep his ass on.
Stay fucking up. Don't go in the middle of it. I'm not saying it's not gonna break my ear. That shit hurts. I don't know how much it's sensitive, but it hurts, so I don't wanna. Alright. Why is that Ghost Recon extra large package for fucking $50?
Because that is credits.
I think you get them for free though.
No, you don't.
That's stupid.
So that Nation King, whatever it is, he's a liar.
No, I meant to tell you. I talked to him again about that shit, and I said, so you paid straight cash money, $20 for that car? I meant to ask you that. He was like, yeah. I was like, oh, so it's nothing to do with the game? He was like, yeah. At the store. He was like, but you gotta pay $20 cash. I was like, I thought you said something with the game credits or something. He was like, yeah, it is.
800 for $5, 1,700 for $10, 20 for that much, and that's how much you need to get the car. But this is all the stuff they got. They got fucking, I don't know what these are. What is this?
They wouldn't dare to shoot at an ambulance, would they? Never done that.
Oh, that's what
I ain't never
I'm gonna do it that way.
Yeah.
Alright, the varsity car is only $9.70. That's $5 off. You can get that if you want. I'll get it.
What's $5?
This.
The helicopter and shit?
Yeah, because it's 800 credits. Both of them, the ambulance and the helicopter.
Right, yeah, I will get that. But
900 credits for 500.
Once they drop down the town.
These are the army cars. Helicopter.
Yeah, that's cool as shit.
Airplane,
I like
the
that.
tank, and whatever that is.
Yeah, I just don't like 4 people can't fit in that. Only 2.
Then they got the VIP, which is that
Yeah,
one.
I remember just sick.
That one.
Sick as shit.
Yeah.
But I just cannot see me doing 20. Like,
$20 for all 3.
That ain't too bad.
But then you had to pay the money for this. And
Exactly. Fuck that. They gonna jump that shit down. I'm telling you, ain't nobody gonna buy it for 20. But a couple people.
This is.
Then once they drop the price down, or they'll do like a little deal like they did with 2K17, and we didn't know shit about it. There should be something that comes up on my system, loud, that we get the notification like NBA 2K17 on sale until blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
That pissed me the fuck off.
No, they expect you to check.
Yeah, just think about it.
These is like outfits and guns and shit that goes with it, but it's like the person outfit, you know what I mean?
Right.
The division, you have certain guns, a costume,
Bitches.
that, a patch on the back, and that's
Yeah.
veteran, you just see veteran, this is silent. I like that.
I got a rack of shit that I've been finding.
That
That I've been. I need Tony. I keep forgetting. Yeah, no, I've seen that. I need Tony to hook the shit up. I done found barrels, scopes, all types of shit. I mean, all types of shit.
They got guns, which is most important.
Right. Yeah, I've been finding hell of those.
These pieces that go on with it.
I know, and make them better. That's why I said Tony could fucking hook some of my guns up.
Now you gotta pay for the shit.
I got some of them free from the game.
Most of the shit you have to pay for. This.
Yeah, I know about that.
They wouldn't have it on the game if you didn't have to pay for it.
I know about that.
You have to go home, Monty!
I wouldn't get that shit unless, like, I got real
Tired. Every
bored
time I
and
fucking move, you come right back.
ain't no other game out right now, shit like that. I would get it.
Turn streaming off, like the sound.
Where the fuck is, thingy might be at?
I swear my oath as a Sicario to serve a Sueño and the leaders of the Santa Blanca cartel without question. I will act without hesitation or fear. I will kill without mercy or remorse. If captured, I will keep the secrets of the cartel to my dying breath. These are the words you will live by for the rest of your days. Santa Muerte will judge you if you don't. First training cycle graduated 84 Sicarios out of a class of 200. Aside from basic physical and mental conditioning, they received basic and advanced firearms training, hand-to-hand combat, first aid, and basic infantry training. Since graduation, these Sicarios have accumulated a total of 431 kills. This includes 47 policemen, 30 soldiers, and 11 high-value targets such as judges, businessmen, and politicians. 8 Sicarios have been killed and another 12 injured. 2 of the dead were killed by their teammates to prevent their capture by law enforcement, just as they had been trained to do. Most importantly, the Sicarios have completed every mission they were assigned to do, regardless of the target. 8 police officers shot dead outside La Paz. A prosecutor's son kidnapped and killed in Sucre. No hesitation, no remorse. The conditioning process is working as planned. End of report.
We sent 200 recruits to Montoyoc last month. 200. Your man Bookhart sent 40 of them back. And now you're telling me another 30 have been injured or killed in training? What the hell is happening down there?
Bookhart doesn't hold back. He trains the men the way he expects them to fight. That means live ammunition, live grenades, close-quarter training with real knives. Mistakes happen. They're often fatal.
What good does that do us? We need soldiers, El Muro, not invalids and corpses.
Then you will have him, Jefe. Booker will take the very best of those 200 recruits and turn them into elite soldiers that are tougher and better trained than any of the force in Bolivia. Nothing will ever fucking stop him.
Nothing, El Muro? Not even ghosts?
I don't understand.
Never mind. Send me 50 of these elite sicarios as soon as they are ready. I may have a use for them.
Look, I'm not asking for an army, Comandante Bookhart. Just a few of your best to provide security for me and my family.
I don't make the assignments, Paquita. You'll have to talk to El Muro.
Talking to El Muro is the last thing I want to do right now. Look, anything I say to him will go straight to El Sueño, you understand? That's not good for me.
Sounds like you stepped in some shit.
Nothing I can't handle, okay? I just can't take care of business while I'm looking over my shoulder every fucking minute, you know? I have a daughter to protect.
You want round-the-clock security for you and your family. That's 10 to 12 men minimum. What's in it for me?
You send me some of your best, I send you some of mine. Premium grade polvo, hermano. She will blow your mind.
I'll tell you what. You run me over a sample, and if it's all you say it is, I'll arrange an extended field exercise for some of my men.
Done?
Got some background for you on Carl Burkhart. Looks like you were right. His 214 has him in Iraq with 3rd Battalion, 75th Ranger Regiment back in '03, discharged in '06, and then he drops off the radar.
I'm getting the notion he's kept in shape.
Our deserter tells me he's at a cartel base located inside the abandoned Choza Padre silver mine. Find Burkhart, take him out. Killing him will disrupt the cartel's training program for months.
Copy that. We'll get it done. free, weapons free. Shitballs. I called the rebels for reinforcements.
Copy that. We have men on the way.
Sniper, get down!
Thanks.
A todas las unidades, comiencen el ataque. Hemos enviado refuerzos a su posición.
We got a sniper, get down!
There's a cartel commendation here.
You guys all good?
We'll let
Damn,
the
I
rebels
love
know
this
where to
stuff.
find these supplies. They can pay us back later. This metal has a coca plant on it. That's kind of cool.
El Emisario is staging an attack on a local hospital, and Pat Katari needs help to defend it. It's your call, but helping Katari now will buy us a lot of support later on.
hospital now. Doesn't look like El Emisario's made his move yet. Let's find the rebel CO and tell him we're here.
Right behind you, boss.
¿Qué tal, compas? You've come just in time. My scouts tell me El Emisario's men are on their way.
How's it looking here?
We've sent away as many doctors and patients as we could. Plus a few trucks loaded with medicines and vaccines. That way, if the hospital is lost, at least there will be something left for the sick and injured. Ya pues. My daughter was born in this hospital. Now here I am, carajo. Defending it from cartel thugs who want to turn it into one of their damned cocaine labs. Is nothing sacred to these people?
Nothing but death, Kumpa. That's why we're here. El Emisario's men can hit the place at any moment. We need to get dug in tight before the shooting starts.
Roger that.
I put a call to the rebels for some reinforcements.
Built the hornet's nest. Clear over here.
Frag out. Get some. Clear. How you guys holding up?
They're on alert.
Engage targets.
Cover! Get to cover!
I call for some rebels to back us up. All tangos are down. Area's secure.
This is Bowman. Looks like you really stirred the shit in Okoro. Word of your attacks has gotten back to El Sueño, and he's out for blood. El Yayo's trying to cover for his grandson, but he's caught between a rock and a hard place. El Sueño is demanding an explanation from El Emisario, and El Yayo's trying to come up with a solution that keeps his grandson alive.
What's this do for us?
El Yayo's been on the phone with El Emisario for most of the day, and we've been able to triangulate his position. This is our chance. El Emisario's twisting in the wind. We bring him in now, he'll give up everything he knows.
Give us the location. We'll take care of it.
He's dead.
We've got a location on El Cerebro's chief assistant. He could be our best chance to get our hands on the mad scientist himself.
Somebody want to explain to me why we're extracting El Emisario? We know he only got where he is now because of his granddad. It ain't like he's a mover and shaker in the cartel. You got a better idea? Sure. Leave the asshole twisting in the wind. Why else did we go to all this trouble in Okoro?
Emisario's just a pawn. Bowman's got his sights set on El Yayo. If El Emisario disappears, Sueño is gonna have to blame someone else for what happened here. He'll turn on El Yayo. which gives us an opportunity to bring him in.
Damn. When Bowman wants somebody, she don't fuck around.
You got that right.
Torturers responsible for dozens of Bolivian deaths. Take your hate and join us in our fight against the cartel. We can rid our country of these foreign criminals. Together, we will create the future we want. Together, we can build a new Bolivia! This is a message from the Free Rebel Forces of Bolivia. In the name of the people, Rebel forces have killed the infamous torturers Yuri Hipólito. These cartel members have killed dozens of our people and injured dozens more. The rebel forces fight for justice for the Bolivian people.
Bien, camarada. Congratulations on defending the hospital from a legendary man. We couldn't have done it without you.
Don't mention it, Qatari. Just add it to your bill.
There is one more thing. Before El Emisario's men attacked the hospital, one of my people loaded a truck with vaccines and tried to get them to safety. Unfortunately, he was stopped at the Unidad checkpoint and the truck was confiscated. It's vital we get those vaccines, Yankee. The truck is at the Unidad base now. I know it's asking much of you, but frankly, there is no one else who can do it.
Understood. We'll see what we can do.
DJ Perico in la casa. And we're talking about this trend that a lot of you out there have taken up. For years, homies be out there getting their highness name tattooed on their necks. My boy Arturo had Liche tatted on his neck. But then they broke up, and he added a C and... Estás en radio.
There might be some intel around here.
Army unit up ahead. That's gonna complicate things.
Nada que reportar por el momento. Continuamos con la búsqueda de los heridos. Acabamos de enviar una facción al enemigo ahora. Hasta que destruyan al enemigo.
Eyes on an Unidad grunt. Okay, we're next to the container. See?
Los enemigos rompieron contacto y se retiraron. Es hora de terminar la búsqueda.
Drone is airborne.
All right, we're good.
I've got eyes on the assistant. Keep your distance and sure as shit keep him alive. We have to tail him to El Cerebro. Shit, we're made. The assistant's making a break for it. Open fire.
Shit, we've got Unidad troops inbound. Look alive. We got company.
Deploying drone. Sniper, top of the tower.
I'm moving to position. Target marked.
I've got eyes on the assistant. Keep your distance and sure as shit keep him alive. We need to tail him to El Cerebro.
Got him. We got a couple of narcos.
Where you got him?
Next to that fuel drum.
I'll drive.
Good to go. Bad guys in the area.
The drone is up. You got a tango with multiple civilians around.
Roger. Let me get in position. Roger that. Target marked. Tango down.
Buckle up, people.
Hey, banda. DJ Perico en la casa. Unfortunately, with some personal tragedy that I feel I need to share. My homie Bernardo was killed last night, and some of the violence has been plaguing our little corner of Bolivia these days. It's the way, like, one of many, am I right? Bernardo, he's my boy.
I've got eyes on the assistant. Keep your distance and sure as shit keep him alive. We need to tail him to El Cerebro.
He used to want to be a corrido singer. Can you believe it? He was a big fan of El Chico.
Man, you'll
and
never
all
let me
those
drive
guys.
anymore. Just
But he
because
found
that
his
one
place in Santa
time.
Blanca, pulling a trigger shoulder to shoulder with a lot of you other plebes. All of
hostiles. Who need that trunk? Stay low.
Drone is airborne. I've got eyes on the assistant. Keep your distance and sure as shit keep him alive. We need to tail him to El Cerebro.
Down. You're giving yourself away.
Hang on, I'll drive.